Okay, it's the 2nd of September 2021, and I'm starting from the same place as I did on my last ride. I'm just on Burnt Depot Road, close to Alot Lake, and I see, here we go. The campsite that I'm going to go to is up on that ridge over there. That's Alot Lake out there. I hope there's nobody camping here, but there might be. There's people camped at the other sites I didn't think I'd be at. Like actually where I was going to park, there was people camping there, and there's really fresh tracks, so I'm thinking there might be people camping here. We'll see. Nope, nobody here. Great. Okay, so yeah, I've been here lots of times. That's Jack's Lake over there. I'm going to go along that trail that goes along the shore of it, but I just wanted to check this out. This is a nice spot. Really high up here. Yeah, so I just came along from down there. Alot Lake is in that saddle there, that low spot, and it's beyond that. Good spot. And there's a waterfalls over here. You can't really get a good look at it though. So you can't get out there close enough to really see it, but it's right, there's a gorge right here, a deep little gorge. Be a nice spot to camp. Okay, we're going to go on, and I won't film anymore until I'm over by some of the new stuff. Okay, so I'm about 45 minutes into my ride here today. I just stopped to take a little break here. Where am I? I'm heading up north, like I said earlier, but I'm just kind of not too far from Alot Lake. Anyway, stop to take a break. Just go right from here. Perfect weather today. It's like last week, the humidity is probably, the temperatures were in the low 30s and the humidity was probably over 40 Celsius. And today, it's like 8, 9, 10 degrees. I mean, I'm dressed in a winter coat and a scarf and a vest and everything on underneath, and I got, you know, I always wear my big gloves anyway, but it's just beautiful. It's overcast, and the high today is only 17 Celsius. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Probably, I don't know, 40 or something. But anyway, we're going to take off here. Really like the new dash too. It's a nice upgrade from the old one. All right, we're going. You know, I stand myself, and I just find it so much easier to maneuver. It's just like a dirt bike rider. The dirt bike guys, they ride, you know, two-wheel dirt bikes. They don't sit; they're standing, because you get more command of the bike. You can, you know. So that's why I stand. This is a really nice section of trail here. I really like this. I don't come here that often, like 2 or 3 times a year. This is kind of on the way. Well, it is on the way. But I'm coming from the opposite direction than I normally would for the that abandoned hunt camp that I go into. We're going to come up to the intersection where I would turn right and go towards that. But I'm going to be going left and then eventually swinging north. So that's the plan. I haven't been on that trail that I'm going to head north on for about, I think 4 or 5 years. Probably, I think 2016 was the last time I was on that. Okay, so I'm now on that trail heading north up towards White Mountain Chute and Basin Depot and kind of the edge of Algonquin and all that. And I haven't been on this trail in 5 years. Since I think spring of 2016, and this is an example of how much things can change. This a few years ago, last time I was here, this was a major obstacle here. It's in a low spot, you got a marsh over here. This was a very deep hole, and sometimes you could get through it, and sometimes you couldn't. And today, and now right now it's nothing. I've never seen it that low, but I haven't been through here in 5 years. So that's just an example how things can change. So we're gonna head out. I forgot to mention that we're going to be going really close to like Brule Lake, where that abandoned hunt camp that I go to sometimes, which is over in that direction. We're going to be going really close around the western shore of Brule Lake. We can't really see it through the trees too much, but we're going to be really close to it. And then we're going to go up to the kind of the north end of it, Pog Lake. So this Brule Lake is going to be on the right side. And then up by Pog Lake. So we'll just keep going here. In the 30s out. Oh, there's a trail. I've never been on that one. Oh, I know where that goes. That goes, yeah, that Brule Lake is only like 50. Well, you can barely see it. It doesn't show up in the GoPro, but that's actually goes down to a nice little camp here. But Brule Lake is just through the 75 yards through those trees there. So that hunt camp that I go to is at the far end of that lake. So yeah. So yeah, just talk about the heat again. So now September's looking good. It's going to kind of be in the high teens, low 20s, and some rain coming up. So hoping for a good season, good fall season. I don't ride through the winter. I don't plow snow with my Grizzly. For me, I ride in damp, cool conditions. So that's, like usually late March, early April, we're ride till, like I said, end of May, then the bugs and the heat hit, shut down, and then usually we're riding, we get out for some rides kind of starting mid-August, but not this year. There's just no way, it was just too hot. I don't think it's good for the machines either to run like that. Like I wouldn't want to be out here right now if it was 32 degrees Celsius out. And you're creeping along like this, hardly any airflow. I don't think that's good for the machine, so man, it's just no fun. Ugh. Not for me. I'll go golfing instead, or kayaking, something cooler. Okay, next stop will be out by, I don't know, somewhere by White Mountain Chute. Okay, I just stopped at this little marsh here. We're almost out onto at the end of this track, and I'm going to be going left and north, and I'm going to go up to a lake called Murphy's Lake. All right, so reverse, put her forward. So basically, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is a forest access road. So if I went back out that way, I'd hit Pog Lake Road. It's probably about out there about 7 or 8 kilometers. I turn right on Pog Lake. I go about 10 kilometers down. I go right back to Barry's Bay. This way here, there's all kinds of trails. My plan is to keep going north further, another 12 or 15 kilometers up to White Mountain Chute and Basin Depot, and then it'd be really close to Algonquin. I'm close to Algonquin here too, but I want to go up here first and go to a lake we used to go to called Murphy's Lake, and we're going to do that first. So I'm just going to go up this road here. Got to watch out for logging trucks on this road. So that trail there, I'm going to come back on that, and that's the one that's going to take me up to White Mountain Chute and all up through there. But first, we're going to go up there a few kilometers to Murphy Lake. Okay, I decided to just before I went to Murphy's Lake, I forgot about this little track. I've never been on this before. It's just a short trail, just another few hundred meters, and it goes into a small lake called Oram Lake. Really tight in here. So it's a nice little trail, and I've never been on it, so I just want to see where this goes. But it seems fairly well used. Probably a hunt camp in here. Nice little marsh on the right. Spot. Don't see any Sasquatch or anything. Oh shit, I never noticed that. Wow. Man, there's a cliff on my left here. Oh, might be the end of the trail. We're just going to just took a little break there. I want to take a few pictures. This is a nice spot. I mean, Oram Lake is literally just, it's not far. We're according to the map, and there it is right there. I'm here, and there's the lake. So we're going to keep going. Got this little bit of a dip to go through first there, but trail. nothing worse than getting up somewhere and all of a sudden find out you can't, dead ends or whatever, and then you know you're screwed because you can't get around it. But I can see the opening for the lake. Man, this tricky ground up here. There you go. There's Oram Lake right there through the trees. I don't think I'll drive up here. There's a bunch of off-camber stuff, so I'm just going to walk down here instead of actually driving the Grizzly up. Really nice. Never been here before. Oram Lake. Now I just got to get turned around. Okay, bit of a mission failure. I won't be getting up to the Basin Depot White Chute Mountain area today. I was on the trail, and there's just a huge log down. No way I couldn't get through it with my axe. It was like, 2 feet thick, right across the trail. No way, in dense bush like that. I couldn't get through it. But before that, I got up to Murphy's Lake, and there's a whole bunch of 2021 hippie gathering out there. There's probably about 10 cars, and there's a great big sign, and this is like a remote area. And this is this beautiful remote lake, and they had a bunch of cars up there, and they were dressed up, a bunch of girls and guys, and they had a big sign up there, health, beauty, love, retreat, and they had tents and everything. It was being colonized up there. So anyway, as soon as I saw all that, I turned around. That's fine. We're going to do the thing, but they weren't even very friendly. I mean, I went right past them. Every one of the girls just glared at me like I was evil, and one guy kind of waved his hand at me, and that was it. And there was like 25 of them. They just glared at me when I went by. Like I waved at them, and the girls, man, they just gave me the evil eye. Whoa, scary. So we're just going to go into a small lake here called McGuire's Lake. I hope I don't get stuck. Sometimes these holes. See what I mean? You never know. Now I'm worried about this one. Yeah, I'm not going to go in there. I don't want to get stuck. There's nothing to grab onto. Now I got to turn around and get back through that other one again. Anyway, I'll go on the side. That should make it. That was a deep little bastard. I don't want to go in there because if I get tilted like that, I think I'm just going to go to the right here and pin it. And there is a tree there I can winch to if I have to. Okay. Got a soaker, boot full of mud. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back the same way I came, There is another trail I could have taken, but it's really, really rough, and it would take me right back down to Jack's Lake. But it's really rough. I've been on that one before, and I just shakes the shit out of you. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to basically go back the same way I came, and then I might take a run over to once I get back. I'll take a run over to the Opeongo River and all that stuff. All right, so that's the plan. Okay, I'm over by the old mill now, and I'm just going to. Last time I was here, in my last video, I went down there. I wanted to show you where I sunk my Grizzly last year. Not this one, but my 2016. But when I got down there, there was a bunch of people ahead of me, and I couldn't really show it very good. So we'll see. It's been a really dry August, so maybe the water's down a bit. I hope so, because I mean, I like going out there, but I'll only go in it if it's safe. It looks, I can tell it's down already from where it was earlier. I mean, before, yeah, it's down a lot. So anyway, it was right there where I sank my Grizzly, you know. Somebody tell me it just went beep, beep, beep. Okay.
That was your camera going off there, Dave?
Yeah, it was, I got one button touch there, so I just turned it on.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Shit. Alright. If I can find my clip. But, you know, it was a mistake by me, because I, you know, we should have gone around this way. I think it's shallow out here, and we could have been alright, but, you know, we came through here, and it was like, it looks like there's 3 feet deep here, and it's down now. It was higher than that even last year. So, we'll see. Because normally, I'm not going to even chance it, because it's still high. You could probably drive out there, but I'm gun shy about that now. That was the worst feeling in the world when I got in there. Like I knew that even though I pinned it, and I tried to keep the front end up, but I think the CVTs must have sucked in some water, and it just went, you know, I lost my forward momentum, and she went down, and then it was up to, the water was up to here. The cluster didn't go on it, but it was up to here. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. So I'm going to just pack up, and I'm going to head back out and go back over the truck, and we'll get out for another ride soon. Thanks for watching.